Bonjour et bienvenue sur Speak French avec moi. Je suis Séverine, votre professeure de français. Hello and welcome to Speak French avec moi. I am Séverine, I am your French coach and I'm here to teach you French. Today, what if someone asks you for your email address? Do you know how to share it in French? Well, let's find out how to share your email address in French. We're going to do just that. I'm going to teach you how to share your email address complete with spelling your name, your first name, and also how to ask. Of course, head to my website to get the transcript. You will need it for this lesson. Again, you will find the transcripts under the podcast section of the website. Our next episode will be Train Your Brain Part 2. Do you remember last time it was how you can build words? This time we'll work on building sentences. So don't miss out on my upcoming episode by following or subscribing. And again, I also have the Facebook page where you can find more content and more tips to organize your vacations. This is the time to get ready before you go to France. Are you ready to speak French? I will be right back after this short break. Pour commencer cet épisode, il faut d'abord apprendre à épeler votre nom. To start, you have to be able to spell your first name and name. You have to know the French alphabet. So I'm going to take about 30 seconds. If you don't know the French alphabet, then stick around. If you already know it, then you can fast forward about 30 seconds. Let's start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I might be speaking a little fast, so feel free to pause and repeat. Awesome! Now you know how to spell your first name and name in French. You don't need to know all these letters, only the ones you need to share your address for the first time. All right, now how to understand someone asking for your email address. Let's find out about changing your contacts. How would you say this in French? How would you know if someone is asking for your email? Let's pretend we're having a conversation here, right? First, in French, people use the word mail for email. They don't say email, they say mail. Some people use another noun, courriel, but mostly if you deal with government offices, so most likely not to happen. Mail ou courriel. So someone is going to say something like, votre adresse mail, c'est quoi? Quelle est votre adresse mail? Avez-vous une adresse email? Ou avez-vous une adresse mail? Est-ce que vous avez une adresse mail? Of course, I spoke a little fast because you need to train your ear, right? So as you know, in French, we have different ways to ask questions, going from formal to casual. Is it the same in your language? They all mean the same thing. So you can practice, pause, go back to the transcript to see the difference between the spelling and the pronunciation. Again, here's what you may hear. Votre adresse mail, c'est quoi? Quelle est votre adresse mail? Avez-vous une adresse mail? Est-ce que vous avez une adresse mail? And again, remember when someone asks a question starting with est-ce que, it's a yes or no question. Someone may address you using tu, then it will be ton adresse mail, c'est quoi? Quelle est ton adresse mail? As-tu une adresse mail? Now, for all these questions, you reply mon adresse mail c'est or mon mail c'est. Mon adresse email c'est ou mon mail c'est. You notice you link mon adresse email ou mon adresse mail c'est. All right, so now mon adresse mail c'est, mon mail c'est. So if you need to say dot, you say point. Pretend you're Alex French. Your address starts with alex.french. You would say mon adresse mail c'est alex.french and make sure to spell so people know. And if anyone listening here and your name is Alex French, I'm sorry about that. Now, we don't say at. We use a funny word, and the word is arrobase. Yes, arrobase. Oh my gosh, arrobase. All right, so let's go back to our address. Mon adresse mail ou mon mail, c'est alex.french@. And then, of course, maybe use Gmail. So then in France, we say Gmail. And you might want to spell it, so you say Gmail. You might have another email address. For convenience, I use Gmail, but if you need to say, another, of course, you will use the right spelling. All right, so let's pretend that your address is alex.french@gmail.com. In French, mon mail, c'est, ou mon adresse email, ou mon adresse mail, c'est alex.french@gmail.com. And here you go. Now you know how to spell your email address. So of course, you need to practice. To practice, you want to record yourself. Everybody has phones these days where you can just practice. It's always good to know your email address. Why? Because it's a very convenient way to share contacts, and don't always rely on your phone. Phones can die, phones can get broken, phones are not always charged, so it's always good to know how to share your email address. And if you need to say cap, use the word majuscule. Oh, this one is hard. Majuscule ou grand, such as S majuscule ou grand S. For small caps, you say petit, such as petit b or petit a. All right, now, how to ask for an email address in French? What if you want to ask someone their email address? So then you use the same questions that I used before. If you need to ask someone their email address, you can use the same questions. Vous avez une adresse mail? Quelle est votre adresse mail? Tu as une adresse mail? Ton adresse mail, c'est quoi? As you know, different ways to ask the same question. Just be careful you use tu with people you know. It's a very friendly greeting. And use vous for the people you don't know or when you need to be formal. Voilà, c'est la fin de cet épisode. Now you know how to share your email address in French. Again, I want to thank you for being such an awesome listener. I hope I'm being helpful and that with each episode you are building a strong core of French skills. And as you know, if no one has told you today, you are terrific. So since you made it to the end, don't miss on the free 1-hour class I just created. Try it. You will speak French before sunset. You can go on the website speakfrenchavecmoi.com and sign up for it and drop me a line. Merci. Au revoir. À bientôt.